Did you know that peaches are super popular in America? This juicy fruit ranks as the third most cultivated fruit in the United States, following only apples and grapes. Peaches thrive in warm weather and are mainly grown in states like California, South Carolina, and Georgia, which boast perfect conditions for their growth. The peach tree is not just a beautiful addition to gardens, it also delivers sweet, succulent fruit enjoyed by many. With their vibrant color and delightful flavor, peaches are a favorite in pies, jams, and salads. They're not only tasty, but also packed with vitamins A and C, making them a healthy snack choice. Each summer, peach festivals celebrate this beloved fruit, bringing communities together to enjoy everything peachy. So whether you bite into a fresh peach or savor peach-flavored desserts, this fruit definitely deserves its spot among America's favorites. Here's a wild fact about Xbox's original name. The gaming console we now know as Xbox started its journey with a much longer name, DirectX. This name highlighted Microsoft's powerful DirectX graphics technology, which was designed to give it an edge over its main competitors, Sony's PlayStation and Nintendo's consoles. However, as the launch date approached in 2001, Microsoft realized that a shorter, snappier name would be more appealing to gamers. Thus, they simplified it to just Xbox, a move that proved both clever and memorable. With the launch, gamers were introduced to the groundbreaking game Halo, which not only showcased the console's capabilities, but also transformed how multiplayer gaming was experienced. Halo became a cultural phenomenon, drawing players into epic battles together, either online or on the couch with friends. This pivotal moment in gaming history helped establish Xbox as a major player in the competitive world of video games, forever changing the landscape of interactive entertainment. Did you know clocks can lose time in the mountains? This fascinating phenomenon occurs in Japan, where a clock that keeps time perfectly at sea level will actually lose 16 seconds each day when placed at an altitude of 200 meters. The culprit behind this surprising fact is gravity, which varies depending on your location. At higher altitudes, like in the mountains, the gravitational pull is slightly weaker than at sea level. This means that time itself can flow at a different rate, causing discrepancies in how accurately our clocks keep up. Scientists have studied this effect and found that the tiny changes in gravity can have noticeable impacts on timekeeping devices. So, when you're hiking in the beautiful Japanese mountains, you might just notice that your watch betrays you. This intriguing connection between gravity and time reveals how delicate and extraordinary our universe truly is. So the next time you venture up a mountain or even travel to a different part of the world, remember that the forces of nature can affect time in ways you might not expect. Can you imagine that shoes can guide you home? In a delightful blend of fantasy and technology, a modern invention inspired by the beloved Wizard of Oz brings you footwear that features built-in GPS technology. Just like Dorothy's famous ruby slippers, these innovative shoes aim to help wearers navigate their way back home, but with a high-tech twist. Imagine slipping on a pair of these whimsical shoes and, rather than following a yellow brick road, simply tapping a button or speaking a command to activate the GPS. The shoes then provide step-by-step directions to your doorstep, transforming the way we think about getting from here to there. Not only do they add a sprinkle of magic to our daily lives, but they also serve as a practical solution for those who might get lost or need assistance finding their way in unfamiliar areas. Isn't it amazing how creativity can lead to such useful inventions? Hard to believe, but North Dakota has extreme weather. This northern state, often overshadowed by its southern neighbor South Dakota, experiences some of the toughest living conditions in the country. Winters here are a real test, with temperatures plunging below zero and heavy snow covering the landscape, creating a winter wonderland that is both beautiful and brutal. When summer rolls around, the scene shifts dramatically. Residents endure hot and humid days that can feel stifling. On top of these seasonal challenges, frequent flooding can wreak havoc on communities and farmland, underscoring the need for resilience. Yet through this adversity, North Dakota's agricultural community showcases incredible strength. Farmers adapt to nature's whims, developing techniques that allow them to thrive in this demanding climate. How do they manage to keep going year after year? What if I told you pacemakers can save dogs? This incredible act of kindness allows deceased individuals to donate their pacemakers to animal organizations and veterinary clinics. These small devices are typically used to help regulate the heartbeats of people, but they can also work wonders for dogs suffering from heart problems. Just like humans, dogs can face serious heart issues that require treatment, and a pacemaker can be a life-changing solution for them. After the proper removal and sterilization, these donated pacemakers are implanted in dogs that desperately need them, allowing these pets to live longer, healthier lives. Many veterinary offices have embraced this practice, which not only helps them provide better care, but also gives a second life to devices that have served their purpose for humans. Isn't it heartwarming to think that someone's final gift can continue to make a difference in the lives of our furry friends? Ever tried sleeping in a capsule hotel? These unique accommodations offer a whole new way to experience hospitality without the usual distractions. Capsule hotels, popularized in Japan, are composed of minimalist pods that house just a bed, providing guests with a cozy private space. However, they come with an interesting twist. There are no doors. Instead of traditional rooms, rows of these capsules line the walls, requiring guests to keep noise levels down to ensure everyone enjoys a peaceful night's sleep. It's a fascinating blend of convenience and communal living. Travelers often appreciate the efficient use of space and the simplicity it brings. Imagine staying in a place designed for quiet reflection, perfect for solo adventures or brief stays. Would you be comfortable in such a compact space, or does it sound too cramped for you? Is it really true that Vatican II changed the Church? The Second Vatican Council, held in the early 1960s, was a game-changer for the Catholic Church, bringing together bishops and leaders from around the world. This forward-thinking assembly aimed to modernize church practices and foster a greater connection with everyday people. One of the key focuses was addressing how the church interacted with the global community, emphasizing openness and dialogue. For instance, liturgical reforms allowed services to be conducted in local languages rather than only in Latin, making worship more accessible. Additionally, Vatican II encouraged Catholics to engage with other faiths and cultures, promoting mutual understanding and respect. The impacts of these changes are still felt today as the Church continues to adapt to a rapidly changing world. How do you think these reforms influence modern Catholic life? Is it really true that Canada reached 45 degrees Celsius? In a surprising turn of weather events, Canada recorded its highest temperature ever at a scorching 45.0 degrees Celsius, 113 degrees Fahrenheit. This remarkable milestone not only tops Canada's historic temperature records, but also beats any recorded temperatures in Brazil and Thailand. Typically known for its chilly winters and mild summers, Canada astonished many as this unprecedented heat wave swept through parts of the country. This extreme temperature highlights the ongoing challenges of climate change, which has been contributing to increasingly unpredictable weather patterns worldwide. Regions previously spared from extreme heat are now experiencing conditions usually found in the tropics. As we witness such extraordinary weather phenomena, questions arise about what this means for Canada's environment and how our climate might continue to change in the years ahead. Why does spam email have a funny origin? It all comes down to a classic Monty Python skit that pokes fun at the infamous canned meat product. In this hilarious scene, an overwhelming amount of spam is served at a restaurant, much to the dismay of the customers who can't escape it. Just like the flood of unsolicited emails we face today, the skit perfectly captured the essence of spam. It's everywhere, unwelcome, and often downright annoying. In the 1990s, when people started using email more frequently, they adopted the term spam to describe unwanted messages flooding their inboxes, reminiscent of the skit. Just as diners didn't want to hear about spam on the menu, internet users didn't want unsolicited offers cluttering their email. This quirky connection between a comedy sketch and digital communication humorously highlights our struggles with unwanted messages. Have you ever wondered why ever seen lightning create glass formations? Lightning is not just a fearsome spectacle. It has the power to transform our planet in remarkable ways. When thunderstorms brew in the sky, they unleash bolts that reach astonishing temperatures of up to 30,000 degrees Fahrenheit, making them 5 times hotter than the sun's surface. This intense heat can ignite anything combustible, but its true artistry reveals itself when it strikes sandy terrain. The fierce energy from a lightning bolt causes grains of sand to melt and fuse together, creating a striking structure known as fulgurite. These natural glass tubes can vary in size and shape, often resembling intricate sculptures that capture a fleeting moment of cosmic energy. Fulgurites serve not only as beautiful reminders of a lightning strike, but also as fascinating subjects for scientists eager to explore the mysteries of our atmosphere and geology. Next time you find yourself under a stormy sky, remember that loud thunder isn't just noise. It could herald the creation of something beautiful beneath your feet. Is Hollywood really protecting actors' ages? California has introduced a groundbreaking law that enables actors to request the removal of their age or birthday from entertainment databases like IMDb. This initiative takes a strong stand against age discrimination prevalent in the entertainment industry. Many talented individuals face bias based on age, which can limit their opportunities for roles in movies and television shows. By allowing actors to hide sensitive information, the law aims to level the playing field, ensuring that talent takes precedence over age. This move resonates particularly with older actors, who often struggle to find roles as they age. It's a significant step toward fostering a more inclusive and equitable environment in Hollywood, where skills and creativity can shine without being overshadowed by numbers. Could this law set a precedent for other industries facing similar issues? Here's a wild fact about India's culture. India is home to a richly diverse population, especially in its southern regions. Southern India boasts a colorful tapestry of languages, traditions, and cuisines, reflecting the unique histories of its various states like Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh. For instance, in Tamil Nadu, you can experience the ancient art of Bharatanatyam dance, while in Kerala, the serene backwaters and vibrant festivals like Onam draw many visitors. The variety in food is equally fascinating. You'll find spicy curries in Andhra Pradesh and sweet dosas in Tamil Nadu. This cultural melange creates a vibrant society where different festivals, music styles, and dialects coexist harmoniously. The people are known for their warmth and hospitality, making southern India a welcoming place for visitors. Have you ever explored this amazing part of the world? Surprising twist saved a famous chef's life. On September 11, 2001, Michael Lomonaco was the head chef at Windows on the World, a popular restaurant located at the top of the North Tower of the World Trade Center. That fateful morning, instead of being at his restaurant, he found himself delayed due to a seemingly minor event. He stopped to get his glasses repaired. This unexpected pause turned out to be a life-saving moment. Just as the first plane struck the tower, Lomonaco was away, sparing him from being in the restaurant where many others lost their lives. His story serves as a powerful reminder of how unpredictable life can be and how small decisions might alter our destinies in unimaginable ways. Imagine if he hadn't taken that time, his life could have turned out very differently. What does this tell us about luck and fate? Did you know turbulence has surprising causes? Turbulence in airplanes is often something passengers dread. But what's behind those jarring bumps in the sky? It turns out that turbulence is mainly caused by unstable air currents, which can come from a variety of sources. For instance, when planes fly through warm and cold air layers, the differing temperatures can create unpredictable movements. Additionally, the wake of another aircraft can stir up the air, resulting in bumpy conditions for those following behind. Even natural features like mountains can contribute, as they disrupt the airflow above them, creating turbulent zones. Storms are another major player. The strong winds and changing pressures can wreak havoc on an aircraft's smooth journey. Despite its unsettling nature, pilots are trained to navigate through turbulence and keep passengers safe. So next time you hit a rough patch in the sky, remember it's just part of the flying experience. Ever wonder how genes affect your love for carbs? The specific gene known as AMY1 plays a fascinating role in human carbohydrate digestion. This gene is responsible for producing an enzyme that helps break down starches into simpler sugars. Interestingly, some people have multiple copies of the AME1 gene, which means they can digest carbohydrates more efficiently. Throughout history, as our ancestors shifted from hunting to farming, they likely developed a stronger preference for carbohydrates, which provided a vital energy source in their diets. This genetic variation can explain why some individuals struggle with low-carbohydrate diets. Their bodies may be wired to crave starchy foods, so whether you find it easy to enjoy a plate of pasta or you battle with bread cravings, your DNA might just hold the key to understanding your relationship with carbs. What's behind the luck of the Irish? This expression, often used to suggest that Irish people achieve success purely by chance, has a surprising backstory. Many don't realize that it can be quite offensive. The phrase originated during the Irish gold rush in the 19th century, when many people believed that the Irish miners seemed to stumble upon gold more easily than others. This often led to the implication that their success was merely due to luck, ignoring their hard work and intelligence. By reducing their achievements to mere fortune, the phrase can inadvertently reinforce stereotypes about Irish people being carefree or irresponsible. In reality, the Irish have a rich history of resilience, innovation, and significant contributions in various fields, from literature to science. So next time you hear someone mention the luck of the Irish, consider the underlying message and the hardworking individuals who deserve recognition for their efforts. Isn't it time we celebrate their true achievements instead of relying on outdated cliches? Here's something incredible about heroic lions. 3 lions performed an astonishing act of bravery when they rescued a 12-year-old girl kidnapped for marriage in Ethiopia. After being held captive and mistreated for an entire week, the girl was in grave danger. Unexpectedly, the majestic lions appeared on the scene and chased away her captors, showing that they are not just fierce predators, but also guardians of the helpless. The lions remained by the girl's side, protecting her until Ethiopian police arrived to bring her to safety. This remarkable story shows that animals can act in ways that surprise us, reminding us of the deep bonds of protection found in nature. Instead of being seen as mere wild creatures, these lions showcased exceptional courage and compassion for someone who truly needed help. Could we learn something about loyalty and bravery from them? Here's what actually happens when you grow pineapples. Pineapples are fascinating fruits that grow at a steady rate of about 1 inch each month. This means patience is key in pineapple cultivation, as it takes time for them to reach their full size. To thrive, these tropical plants need warm temperatures and plenty of sunlight, making them perfect for sunny gardens or greenhouses in warmer climates. When growing pineapples, it's important to keep the soil well drained and adequately watered, yet not soggy. Careful tending is crucial, as even small changes in their environment can affect growth. If you're thinking of growing pineapples at home, be prepared for the long journey of nurturing these spiky delights, which can take up to 2 years to bear fruit. Are you ready to dive into your own pineapple adventure? Guess what really drives our love for glitter? It all started on a ranch in New Jersey back in 1934, where Henry Rushman stumbled upon this dazzling material quite by accident. While working with metal, Rushman noticed tiny flecks shining in the sunlight, leading him to experiment further. This unexpected discovery led to the creation of what we now know as glitter. Initially used for decoration, glitter quickly gained popularity in crafts, fashion, and even cosmetics. Its sparkly shine can brighten up any occasion, from holiday parties to birthday celebrations. Today, glitter is everywhere, from arts and crafts supplies to festive clothing, making it hard to imagine special events without its shimmer. But did you know that there are concerns about its environmental impact? As we enjoy its beauty, we also have to think about how we can make glitter more eco-friendly. Did you know hammerhead sharks can sense electricity? These fascinating creatures have a unique head shape called the cephalofoil, which plays a vital role in their hunting skills. This wide, flat head is not just for show. It houses specialized sensory organs known as the ampullae of Lorenzini. These organs are finely tuned to detect tiny electrical fields produced by potential prey, even when hidden under sand. This remarkable ability gives hammerheads a significant advantage in finding food, as they can locate creatures that other sharks might miss. Imagine swimming through the ocean with this natural sonar, sensing the movements of fish and crustaceans buried beneath layers of sand. Hammerhead sharks demonstrate the incredible ways animals adapt to their environments, using specialized features to thrive. Isn't it amazing how nature equips these predators with such extraordinary tools for survival? Discover how regional evolution shapes species like Bitoreptil kuno. Regional development is crucial for understanding how species adapt and thrive in their environments. One fascinating example is the Bitoreptil kuno, a unique reptile that showcases evolutionary progress in its specific habitat. As certain regions experience changes in climate, geography, or even competition with other species, animals like the Bitoreptil kuno undergo adaptations that enable them to survive and reproduce effectively. Another remarkable case is the Miramis, which illustrates how evolutionary pressure can lead to distinct characteristics tailored to local conditions. Studying these species not only enhances our understanding of evolution, but also emphasizes the importance of preserving regional habitats. By protecting these environments, we ensure that species like the Bitoreptil kuno and Miramis can continue their remarkable evolutionary journey, reminding us of the delicate balance between nature and development. Believe it or not, the placebo effect can heal. This incredible phenomenon reveals how powerful our belief systems can be in influencing our health. The placebo effect occurs when individuals experience real improvements in their condition after receiving a treatment without any therapeutic ingredients, like a sugar pill. It all boils down to expectation. When patients believe they are receiving effective treatment, their brains often trigger observable physiological changes. For example, if someone takes a sugar pill thinking it will relieve a headache, their body may actually produce endorphins, similar to how it would respond to effective medication. Research shows that in clinical trials, many participants who were given placebos reported significant symptom relief, such as reduced pain or decreased anxiety. This exciting interplay between mind and body shines a light on the importance of mental attitude in healing processes. While placebos cannot replace genuine medical interventions, they underscore an inspiring truth. Our mind has a remarkable capacity to influence physical health. So the next time you feel unwell, consider that your belief in recovery could play a crucial role. Prepare to be amazed by the First Continental Congress. In September 1774, a pivotal gathering unfolded in Philadelphia, where resolute leaders united to confront their grievances against British rule. Among them, prominent figures like George Washington, Patrick Henry, and Samuel Adams emerged as the voices of the American colonies. They were not merely influential, they symbolized the growing discontent over taxation without representation and the denial of essential rights, such as liberty and fair trials. The air was thick with tension as delegates debated issues that would ultimately shape the nation's destiny. This Congress was groundbreaking because these leaders shared a common belief. The American colonies could no longer remain passive amid oppressive measures. They took a courageous step forward, sending petitions to the British government, demanding recognition and rights for colonial citizens. This marked a crucial turning point as it ignited a collective desire for independence among their fellow colonists. Their bold actions set the stage for revolutionary change. How would these decisions alter the course of American history? Can you believe ants can be suicide bombers? Some species of ants, like the notorious Camponotus saundersi, have a fascinating and shocking survival tactic. These brave little warriors are known as suicide bomber ants because they can voluntarily rupture their bodies. When faced with a threat, these specialized individuals explode to release a deadly toxic substance that can fend off predators and protect their colony. This selfless act is not just a wild survival strategy. It serves a vital purpose for the entire colony. By sacrificing themselves, these ants help ensure the safety of their fellow colony members, which is essential for the survival of their species. The toxic goo released can deter larger attackers and provide a temporary defense, allowing other ants a chance to escape or regroup. Nature reveals many astonishing strategies, but this extreme form of altruism among ants undoubtedly stands out. Have you ever encountered something so extraordinary in nature before? Did you know that Crassus exploited fires for profit? Roman general Marcus Crassus, often celebrated for his immense wealth, used a shocking strategy to grow his fortune. He owned a group of firefighters who had a rather unusual policy. They would only put out a fire if the property owner agreed to sell their burning building at a bargain price. This meant that while chaos erupted around them, Crassus stood ready to swoop in, buy the distressed properties, and then sell them after repairing the damage. This ruthless and cunning tactic allowed him to accumulate immense wealth, helping him become one of the richest individuals in Roman history. It's hard to imagine that someone could take advantage of others' misfortunes in such a heartless way, but Crassus did just that. This practice not only highlights the fierce competition for wealth during those times, but also reveals how far some would go in pursuit of riches. You won't believe this about car travel after 9/11. In the aftermath of the devastating September 11th attacks in 2001, fears surrounding air travel skyrocketed, leading many Americans to avoid flying altogether. Instead, they chose to travel by car, believing it to be a safer option. Tragically, this decision resulted in an estimated 1,000 additional fatalities. The increased road traffic brought about by this shift led to more accidents, illustrating how fear can dramatically influence our choices. Researchers found that while the risks of flying did increase in the short term due to heightened security, the relative safety of air travel still surpassed that of driving. This unexpected consequence serves as a powerful reminder of how our decisions, driven by fear and uncertainty, can sometimes lead to dire outcomes. Isn't it fascinating how our instincts can steer us away from danger, but also into unforeseen risks? Prepare to be amazed by speed limits of the past. Incredibly, the first ever speeding ticket was issued in 1896 to Mr. Archibald W.O. Campbell for cruising at a mere 8 miles per hour in England. At that time, speed limits were laughably low, set at 4 miles per hour in towns and 6 miles per hour in the countryside. This astonishingly slow pace reflects a time when the idea of a motorized vehicle was still novel and somewhat alarming. Campbell was driving a motorized horseless carriage, an innovative invention that prompted curiosity and caution among the public. Imagine the scene, an astonished crowd witnessing the first infringement of what would evolve into today's complex traffic laws. Back then, police officers patrolled on bicycles, making the rare sighting of a speeding vehicle even more sensational. When Campbell was fined 2 shillings, it wasn't just a slap on the wrist. It was a significant amount, making heads turn and whispers spread. This landmark event highlighted the necessity for regulations as cars began redefining travel, ultimately shaping the modern roadways we know today. What else will history reveal about the evolution of driving? Let's uncover the truth about the rising twin trend. Over the past few decades, the number of twins being born has noticeably increased, and this change is linked to 2 main factors. First, as more women choose to have children later in life, the likelihood of having twins naturally rises. This occurs because older women are more likely to release multiple eggs during ovulation. Second, advancements in fertility treatments like in vitro fertilization, IVF, contribute significantly to this trend. These treatments often involve implanting multiple embryos at once, which can lead to a higher chance of twin pregnancies. This combination of social choices and medical technology has led to a fascinating rise in twin births worldwide. In fact, twins now make up about 3% of all births in some countries. So the next time you see a pair of twins, remember that age and science are part of this beautiful equation. Ever wondered how strong a mantis shrimp really is? These extraordinary creatures, with their vibrant colors and unique appearance, are not just eye-catching, but also pack a serious punch. The mantis shrimp boasts incredibly powerful claws that can strike with a speed similar to a gunshot, reaching over 50 miles per hour. This lightning-fast strike allows them to break through the hard shells of their prey or even crack aquarium glass with ease. Imagine the force of a tiny creature that can shatter glass. It's astounding. Their claws are so effective that they are used in research to inspire advancements in materials science and engineering. Scientists study these striking mechanisms to develop new, stronger materials. So the next time you see a mantis shrimp, Remember that this little marine powerhouse is more than just a pretty face. It's a marvel of nature's engineering. Wolves are more flexible in love than you think. Although many people believe that wolves are strictly monogamous, they actually demonstrate surprising adaptability in their relationships. While these magnificent creatures do form strong pair bonds and often mate for life, they are not bound to a single partner forever. If a wolf's mate dies or cannot reproduce, it will actively seek a new companion. This behavior shows that their connections are largely driven by survival instincts and the need to ensure the continuation of their pack, rather than purely romantic feelings. By being adaptable in their partnerships, wolves ensure greater chances for successful reproduction and survival for their offspring. Understanding this aspect of wolf behavior helps us admire their resilience and the complexities of their social structures, reminding us that nature often prioritizes practicality over romance. Did you know that Japan's population is enormous? With around 125 million people, Japan stands as one of the most populous countries in the world. This large population is interesting because it exists within a relatively small land area, making Japan one of the most densely populated nations too. Tokyo, the capital city, is a bustling metropolis that houses over 14 million residents, making it one of the largest cities globally. Japan's population comprises a mix of rich traditions and modern influences, contributing to a vibrant culture that resonates worldwide. However, Japan is also facing challenges as its aging population increases and birth rates continue to decline, leading to concerns about future workforce sustainability. How will Japan balance these demographic shifts while keeping its unique culture alive? The answers could provide valuable lessons for other countries experiencing similar changes. Let's uncover the truth about the British Empire. At its height in the 20th century, the British Empire was truly colossal, controlling around 23% of the world's population and an impressive 137 million square miles of territory. Imagine a world where the sun never set on British rule. That's how vast it was. This empire spanned continents, from North America to Africa and Asia, influencing cultures and systems across the globe. Even though the British Empire officially dissolved, its legacy continues to shape modern society. Discussions around colonialism, cultural exchange, and global trade often reference its impact. Today, many countries previously under British rule celebrate their independence while simultaneously grappling with the remnants of colonial influence. So how does the history of such a vast empire influence our world today? The conversations around its significance never truly fade. Unlocking creativity in children sparks new insights. Researchers are diving into the fascinating world of developmental psychology to understand how creativity and unconventional thinking manifest in young minds. By studying various psychological themes, they've discovered that children often think outside the box and approach problems with unique perspectives. This exploration reveals that imaginative play, artistic expression, and even daydreaming are essential in fostering a child's creative abilities. Encouraging children to explore their creativity not only benefits their artistic skills, but can also enhance critical thinking and problem-solving abilities. Furthermore, this emphasis on creative thought can lead to innovative ideas and solutions in their future endeavors. As educators and parents recognize the importance of nurturing creativity, they can create environments that promote explorative thinking. This raises an exciting question. How can we better support our children in developing their imaginative powers? Each delightful idea they explore could one day change the world. Prepare to be amazed by the Cecilia's ancient secrets. This remarkable creature is the oldest known terrestrial vertebrate to have developed venom glands, appearing around 100 million years before snakes. Imagine that! The Cecilia resembles a warm-blooded snake and is an incredible digger, making its home in lush tropical forests. This limeless amphibian employs unique adaptations, allowing it to thrive underground while hunting for worms and other small prey. Unlike many reptiles, the Cecilia breathes through its skin, which helps it absorb oxygen effectively while burrowing. Its surprising ability to produce venom adds another layer of fascination to its biology. Scientists believe that studying the Cecilia can shed light on the evolution of both amphibians and reptiles, especially regarding how venomous traits may have developed across different species. With its striking adaptations and historical significance, the Cecilia is a true marvel of the natural world, reminding us of the incredible diversity and mystery of life on our planet. What other ancient creatures await discovery? Did you know that Bloke P was Greenland's unique home? This remarkable apartment complex was home to 1% of Greenland's population until 2012, making it a vibrant hub in the capital city of Nuuk. With its towering structure, Bloke P housed thousands of residents under one roof, fostering a strong sense of community. It was more than just a building. It had shops, playgrounds, and communal spaces where friends and families connected daily. However, as Greenland began to modernize, the government decided to demolish Bloke P, believing that new housing developments would better serve the population. This decision, while practical, led to the dispersal of many close-knit families who had formed lifelong friendships in that one massive building. The end of Bloke P marked a significant change not just in housing, but in the very fabric of community life in Greenland's capital. How do we balance modernization with preserving unique communities? You won't believe this about electric light bulbs. In the late 19th century, these revolutionary inventions were not a common household item, but a dazzling luxury. Imagine hosting a party just to showcase your fancy electric lights, a privilege only the wealthiest could afford. These light bulb parties were the talk of the town, where affluent guests marveled at the glowing fixtures illuminating lavish rooms, replacing the smoky glow of gas lamps. The introduction of electric light meant more than brightening homes. It symbolized status and modernity. Guests would gather, donning their finest attire, to experience the magic of electric illumination. Such events helped spread the word about this groundbreaking technology, making it more desirable for the mid to late 20th century. The electric light bulb not only transformed how people lived, but also changed the very fabric of society. Can you imagine life without the convenience of electricity today? Is it really true that ancient Greeks feared gaining weight? Absolutely. Ancient Greek doctors noted cases where individuals refused to eat because they were worried about their weight. This anxiety about body image might remind us of today's diet culture, but these ancient folks had some unique ideas for solutions. Instead of the trendy diets we see online, their recommendations included consuming more wine and engaging in physical exercise. Picture this. Someone in ancient Greece, dressed in traditional robes, sipping wine while discussing their fitness routine. Their approach, while different, highlights how concerns about body image have persisted through the ages. It suggests that the human drive for health and beauty has deep roots, showing us that even thousands of years ago, people had their own ways of coping with these timeless worries about weight and appearance. How fascinating is that? Hedgehog cafes are a cute twist in Tokyo. Imagine sipping your favorite drink while tiny hedgehogs waddle around you. At these unique cafes, visitors can interact with these charming creatures and learn all about them. This fascinating concept blends Japan's love for themed cafes with a chance to connect with animals in a safe and welcoming environment. When you visit, you can pet the hedgehogs, watch them scurry, and even feed them special snacks. Each cafe takes great care to ensure the hedgehogs are well looked after, providing them with comfortable housing and proper nutrition. Staff members are usually knowledgeable about the animals, offering insights into hedgehog behavior and the best ways to care for them. It's not just about cuddling, it's also an educational experience. These cafes have become incredibly popular, attracting locals and tourists eager for an adorable encounter. So, if you find yourself in Tokyo, don't miss out on this one-of-a-kind experience. Who knew you could enjoy coffee and hedgehogs at the same time? Can you imagine that extreme temperatures can shock us? The 300 Club refers to a remarkable group of individuals who have survived a staggering temperature drop of 166 degrees Celsius or 300 degrees Fahrenheit. This incredible shift in temperature can occur in various environments, like when someone plunges into icy water after being in a sauna or stands outside in frigid air after being indoors. Such drastic changes can lead to serious physiological effects on the body. For instance, rapid cooling can cause hypothermia, where the body's core temperature falls dangerously low, impairing bodily functions. It can also affect the heart, blood vessels, and even mental clarity, leading to confusion or disorientation. Surviving such extreme conditions requires amazing resilience and adaptability. But how do people manage to endure such intense experiences? And what does it teach us about our body's capabilities? Can you believe Facebook's blue choice is personal? The iconic blue color of Facebook isn't just a random pick. It's a thoughtful decision driven by Mark Zuckerberg's color blindness. Zuckerberg has red-green color blindness, which means he sees blues and yellows more clearly than reds and greens. As a result, he chose blue as the primary color for his platform because it stands out best to him. This choice not only enhances his own experience, but also creates a clean, recognizable brand that many users worldwide connect with. Interestingly, blue is often associated with trust and communication, qualities that Facebook wants to promote. By deciding on this color, Zuckerberg unwittingly shaped the visual identity of a global platform. So, next time you scroll your feed, remember that the shade of blue you see is a reflection of its founder's unique perspective. What a neat way for a personal trait to influence something that millions of people use every day. Did the US Navy know about Cher's bold outfit? During the filming of her unforgettable music video for If I Could Turn Back Time, Cher surprised everyone on the battleship Missouri with her daring choice of attire, a striking fishnet bodysuit. The crew on board had no idea what to expect, and their genuine reactions were caught on camera as they witnessed Cher perform. The juxtaposition of a glamorous pop star against the backdrop of a mighty battleship made the video iconic. This unique setting in Cher's daring look drew attention not just to her performance, but also to the idea of femininity and empowerment in a military context. The Navy, known for its strict codes of conduct, found itself in an unusual situation, adding a layer of fun and spontaneity to the shoot. It's fascinating how a music video could blend pop culture with military life, don't you think? Hard to believe, but hearts can stop from a single hit. A precise strike to the chest can create serious consequences for our hearts, leading to a condition called commotio cordis. This medical emergency occurs when the heart's electrical impulses are disrupted, potentially causing life-threatening heart failure. It's especially dangerous in young athletes who may unknowingly face this risk during contact sports like baseball or hockey. If a blow lands at just the right moment, it can send the heart into an irregular rhythm known as arrhythmia. Without immediate treatment, such as CPR or defibrillation, this condition can lead to cardiac arrest within a shocking 3 minutes. Understanding commotio cordis is vital for preventing tragic outcomes. Awareness and quick thinking can save lives, reminding us how fragile our hearts truly are. What would you do in such a critical moment? Discover the hidden power of Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are not just delicious, they pack an incredible nutritional punch, especially when it comes to selenium. In fact, one single Brazil nut provides more selenium than the recommended daily allowance of 55 micrograms for adults. This essential mineral plays a crucial role in supporting our immune system, protecting our cells from damage, and promoting healthy thyroid function. However, while these nuts are beneficial in moderation, they can also lead to a condition called selenosis if eaten in excess. Symptoms of selenosis include hair loss, brittle nails, and even stomach problems. So while it's tempting to munch on handfuls of these nutrient-rich nuts, remember that balance is key. Enjoy Brazil nuts as an occasional treat and let their selenium benefit your health without the risks. Have you tried adding Brazil nuts to your diet? Is it really true rooftops can cook eggs? In scorching hot places like Dubai or Las Vegas, the temperature on rooftops can soar, sometimes reaching levels hot enough to cook an egg. This fascinating phenomenon isn't just a quirky fact, it showcases the extreme heat these cities endure during the summer months. When the sun beats down relentlessly, surfaces like rooftops absorb heat and become incredibly hot. In fact, studies show that on a sunny day, dark-colored roofs can reach temperatures between 150 to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, 65 to 93 degrees Celsius. Imagine leaving an egg on a rooftop for a few minutes. By the time you come back, it might just be sizzling. This unusual cooking method highlights how some everyday surfaces can transform into makeshift cooking appliances in these areas. People living in such climates often have to find creative ways to deal with this kind of heat, from using lighter roofing materials to installing innovative cooling systems to keep their homes comfortable. Can you believe the sun's power can turn ordinary roofs into frying pans? Believe it or not, power banks are lifesavers. These handy devices function like portable batteries, allowing you to recharge your cell phone, tablet, or other electronic gadgets on the go. Picture this. You're on a hiking trip or caught in an unexpected power outage, and suddenly your phone dies. That's where a power bank shines. Most power banks connect through USB, making them easy to use with a variety of devices. Their capacity, measured in milliamp hours, determines how many times they can charge your devices before needing a recharge themselves. Some impressive models even come with solar charging capabilities, perfect for outdoor adventures when you can't plug into an outlet. Plus, many power banks offer multiple output options so you can charge several devices at once. With technology becoming essential for communication, navigation, and entertainment, having a power bank ensures you're never left powerless during crucial moments. Don't you want the peace of mind that comes with staying connected, no matter where you are? Why do Chinese police choose geese for security? In rural China, an unusual but effective approach to maintaining safety involves the use of geese as security animals. These birds are not just any geese. They are known for their sharp instincts and loud honking, making them natural alarm systems. When a stranger approaches, they can create quite the racket, alerting local residents and authorities alike. This method appeals to some communities as a more sustainable and low-maintenance alternative to traditional police dogs. Geese are easily manageable and can roam freely while keeping a close eye on their surroundings. Plus, their presence can discourage potential intruders who prefer quiet environments. With this creative use of nature, local police have found a unique ally in their effort to enhance rural safety. Could geese be the future of community security? Why exactly are banana plants classified as herbs? Though they look like trees, banana plants are actually giant herbs. This might surprise you, but they don't have a woody trunk like traditional trees do. Instead, their structure is made from tightly packed layers of leaf bases called pseudostems, which can grow up to 30 feet tall. The reason for this classification lies in how the plant grows. A banana plant's stem is not solid and hard like a tree trunk. It's more like a softer, fibrous tube. When banana plants produce fruit, they can be quite impressive, with clusters of bananas hanging from the flower stalks. These fascinating plants thrive in tropical climates, where they soak up sun and moisture, growing quickly and producing tasty fruit. Moreover, bananas are not just delicious. They are rich in potassium and other vitamins, making them a popular snack worldwide. So the next time you enjoy a banana, remember that you're eating a giant herb, not a fruit from a tree. Get ready to discover Shakespeare's mysterious witches. In one of his iconic plays, Shakespeare's witches famously chant about the Eye of Newt. While it sounds like a bizarre ingredient, this phrase actually served as a clever code for various herbs and plants. Instead of real newts, these witches were likely referring to more common items like mustard seed and holly leaves, ingredients that were familiar to the audience of the time. This intriguing detail highlights how Shakespeare layered his work with symbolism and hidden meanings, allowing audiences to engage in a deeper understanding of the characters and their motives. The witches, often seen as symbols of chaos and unpredictability, used this coded language to invoke both fear and fascination. It also reflects the importance of nature and herbalism in the everyday lives of people in the Elizabethan era. So the next time you hear that strange phrase, remember that Shakespeare used it to draw on the natural world and create a sense of mystery and magic. Isn't it fascinating how language can transform ordinary plants into symbols of the supernatural? Prepare to be amazed by the maned wolf, one of the most unique animals in South America. Also known as the lobo-guara, this fascinating creature is native to Brazil and is the only member of its genus. Its remarkable long legs are not just for show. They help it peer over tall grasses while searching for food. This adaptability is essential because the maned wolf often roams the grasslands and savannas in pursuit of small mammals, birds, and fruits. Unlike typical dogs, it has a distinctive appearance, with a slender body and a reddish-brown coat, making it quite striking. Although it can be elusive, the maned wolf plays a vital role in its ecosystem as a predator and seed disperser. Sadly, habitat loss poses a threat to its survival, making conservation efforts crucial. How amazing is it that one animal can be so essential to its environment? Discover the truth about pterodactyls and dinosaurs. Pterosaurs, often dubbed pterodactyls in popular culture, were extraordinary flying reptiles that lived during the age of the dinosaurs. However, here's the twist. They weren't actually dinosaurs. Pterosaurs had unique features, like wings formed from a skin and muscle membrane, stretching from their elongated fourth finger to their bodies. Unlike dinosaurs who walked on land, pterosaurs soared through the skies, showcasing a remarkable diversity in size and shape. Some were as small as a sparrow, while others, like Quetzalcoatlus, had wingspans reaching over 30 feet. This makes them some of the largest flying animals ever. Even though they lived alongside dinosaurs, pterosaurs belonged to a separate group of reptiles, meaning they had their own unique evolutionary journey. So next time you think of flying reptiles, remember that pterodactyls are not dinosaurs at all. Is it really true that the first teolite shines in education? The teolite, a groundbreaking telescope from the Olopendai region, has emerged as a remarkable tool that blends education with real-world applications. This innovative device allows students and curious minds alike to explore the cosmos in detail, enhancing their understanding of astronomy and the universe. Imagine a simple glance through a teolite revealing the intricate details of distant planets and stars. Not only does it nurture a love for science among young learners, but it also serves practical purposes for everyday observation. Whether it's stargazing or examining local wildlife, the teolite plays a vital role in connecting people with the environment around them. By presenting complex scientific concepts in a hands-on way, this telescope fosters curiosity and ignites passion for exploration. It's amazing how a single instrument can inspire generations and bridge the gap between scientific knowledge and daily life. So who wouldn't want to take a closer look? Hard to believe, but Titanic had a real replica. The production team of James Cameron's iconic film Titanic built an astonishing near full-scale replica of the actual ship at Baja Studios in Mexico. This elaborate set wasn't just a simple backdrop. It included a gigantic water tank designed to mimic the vast ocean, making the scenes even more breathtaking. The replica also featured lifeboats that looked strikingly authentic and working lights to recreate the ship's atmosphere. During the climactic sinking scene, instead of relying on CGI, the filmmakers used real water, allowing the cast to experience the intensity of the moment firsthand. As they rehearsed their movements without modern effects, the crew's commitment to realism truly shone through, enhancing the emotional impact of the film. This dedication contributed to the unforgettable experience that audiences felt when they watched Titanic come to life. Prepare to be amazed by the Malabar giant squirrel. This extraordinary creature is an endemic species found only in India, making it a symbol of the country's rich biodiversity. Growing up to 36 inches long, the Malabar giant squirrel boasts a striking coat that showcases a stunning range of colors, from deep orange to vibrant purple. These large squirrels are not just beautiful, they play a vital role in their ecosystem by helping to disperse seeds throughout the forest, promoting plant diversity. Typically found in the lush Western Ghats, these squirrels prefer habitats rich in trees, where they can easily glide from branch to branch. Unfortunately, their vibrant world is threatened by habitat loss due to deforestation and human encroachment. So the next time you think of squirrels, remember the Malabar giant squirrel and its colorful legacy in India's forests. Did you know about the Giant Cheese Parade in 1922? In Centralville, Indiana, a colossal 600-pound cheese wheel became the star of an unforgettable celebration. This amazing cheese, believed to be the largest in the country at the time, rolled into the spotlight during a lively parade. Local farmers proudly showcased their hard work, turning a simple dairy product into a centerpiece of community pride. Horses transported this giant cheese through the streets, capturing the imaginations of onlookers. The event wasn't just about the cheese, it blended agricultural festivities with small-town charm, proving that even dairy can ignite excitement. Who would have thought a cheese wheel could attract so much attention? This unique celebration reminded everyone that communities thrive on creativity, humor, and good old-fashioned fun. So the next time you enjoy a slice of cheese, think about how it once took center stage in a parade. Is it really true that we fear unknown callers? In today's world, many people do treat unfamiliar phone numbers with a significant amount of suspicion. With the rise of scam calls and spoofed identities, it's no wonder that our relationship with phones has changed dramatically. Just a few years ago, receiving a call from an unrecognized number might have felt like an opportunity to connect, but now it often triggers a red flag. According to recent studies, nearly 60% of people ignore calls from unknown sources, reflecting a heightened sense of caution in our digital age. This is a response to widespread scams that have left countless individuals vulnerable to identity theft and financial loss. People are becoming more aware of the techniques used by scammers, such as imitating trusted organizations. As a result, the wariness we feel towards unknown numbers is a crucial part of protecting ourselves in this evolving communication landscape. Discover the astonishing age of ancient trees. In the Californian White Mountains, there exists a remarkable species called Pinus longeva, boasting trees that are over 5,060 years old. That's right, these ancient bristlecone pines are some of the oldest living organisms on Earth. To put this into perspective, they were already thriving long before humans developed a written language, which began around 5,000 years ago. These resilient trees have survived harsh weather conditions and environmental changes, showcasing their incredible ability to adapt. As they stretch skyward, each tree stands as a witness to millennia of history, seeing civilizations rise and fall. Exploring the White Mountains not only offers a glimpse of stunning landscapes, but also a chance to connect with these remarkable living relics that hold secrets of the past. Imagine the stories they could tell if they could speak. Have you ever encountered something so timeless? Believe it or not, Sumidero Canyon is breathtaking. This stunning natural wonder located in Chiapas, Mexico, boasts depths of over 3,280 feet and stretches an impressive 8 miles long. As you stand at the rim, the sheer vertical walls rise dramatically, creating an awe-inspiring backdrop of lush tropical vegetation. The vibrant greenery hosts a variety of wildlife, including groups of spider monkeys, colorful birds, and even crocodiles basking in the sun. Because of its remarkable beauty and ecological significance, Sumidero Canyon is a popular destination for both adventure seekers and nature lovers. Visitors often take boat tours through the canyon, allowing them to soak in the majestic views from water level while learning about the area's rich history and diverse ecosystems. Those fortunate enough to experience it firsthand often leave with unforgettable memories and a newfound appreciation for nature's wonders. So if you're planning your next adventure, why not consider a visit to this extraordinary canyon? Did you know India just became the most populated country? With about 1.425 billion people, India has officially surpassed China as the world's most populous nation, as reported by the latest United Nations estimates. This monumental shift is a first since 1950, when China held the title. The population growth in India reflects various factors, including improvements in healthcare, reduced infant mortality rates, and a youthful demographic. The country's vibrant culture and diverse economy also contribute to this remarkable change, as people flock to cities for opportunities. As India steps into this new role, it faces both exciting prospects and complex challenges. For instance, how will this impact resources, infrastructure, and the environment? The world is closely watching as India navigates these significant changes and strives to balance growth while ensuring sustainability for its people. Here's a wild fact about Harry Truman's name. Harry S. Truman, the 33rd President of the United States, has a middle name that might surprise you. It's just the letter S. His parents faced a dilemma when it came to naming their son. They couldn't choose between the names of his two grandfathers, so they decided to settle on a single letter instead. This quirky choice has sparked curiosity and questions throughout history. Even Truman himself had fun with it, claiming the S stood for nothing at all. This unusual decision reflects the charm of simpler times, impersonal touches, and family traditions. Imagine having a middle name that doesn't hold any deeper meaning. Truman's straightforward approach mirrors his personality. No fuss and straight to the point. So next time you hear his name, remember that the intriguing letter S is a unique conversation starter. Did you know Bob the Builder changed for Japan? In a unique twist, Japan altered the beloved children's character Bob the Builder to prevent any confusion with Yakuza members who are part of the country's organized crime. This decision reflects Japan's cultural sensitivity and the importance of maintaining a positive image for kids. The original Bob, known for his catchphrase, "Can we fix it? Yes, we can," was slightly modified in looks and character traits to make him distinct and appealing within the Japanese context. His design changes and cheerful personality made him more of a role model for children, steering clear of any negative associations. This story highlights how global characters may adapt to fit local cultures while still keeping their core messages of teamwork and problem-solving alive. Isn't it fascinating how a children's show can navigate complex cultural landscapes? Guess what really drives your every step? It may surprise you to learn that taking just one step engages up to 200 muscles in an adult human. Our bodies are quite the complex machines, and every simple action we take requires a well-coordinated effort of various muscle groups. When you lift your foot, dozens of muscles in your legs, hips, and core spring into action to ensure a smooth and balanced motion. Each muscle works in harmony, sending signals from your brain that coordinate everything from your posture to your stride. This intricate dance of muscles not only allows you to walk, but it also showcases the incredible adaptability and strength of the human body. So the next time you take a stroll, remember that a simple step is a powerful display of physical teamwork. How many muscles are at work during your casual walk? What if I told you about a miraculous life swap? A boy once rescued from a serious injury by a brave woman named Penny later had a chance to return the favor in an incredible twist of fate. This heartwarming story began when Penny intervened during a dangerous accident, preventing a tragedy and giving the boy another chance at life. Fast forward years later, and Penny found herself in a dire situation when she began choking. In a twist that feels like a scene from a movie, the boy, now grown, sprang into action, using the skills he had learned over the years to save her. This remarkable full-circle moment highlights the profound connections we can form in life. It's a powerful reminder that acts of kindness often come back to us when we least expect it. Who knew a simple act could lead to saving a life down the road? Guess what really drives Hollywood rivalries? In a dramatic twist, Kevin Costner tried to sabotage the film Tombstone after turning down the lead role to focus on his own project, Wyatt Earp. Costner took things to another level, commandeering all the Western costumes in Hollywood to limit the film's production. But here's the kicker. Despite Costner's efforts, Tombstone went on to be a massive hit, raking in more money than Wyatt Earp, even with a smaller budget. This famous classic featured a star-studded cast with Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer, who brought the story of the infamous gunfight at the OK Corral to life. The contrast between the two films highlights the unpredictable nature of Hollywood. Sometimes, even the best-laid plans can backfire spectacularly. So, what can we learn from this rivalry in the Wild West of cinema? What caused Randy Savage's tragic heart attack? Randy Savage, famously known as the Macho Man, experienced a heart attack while driving with his wife, a startling event that shocked fans worldwide. The cause was later revealed through an autopsy, which showed that his coronary artery was 90% blocked. This serious blockage highlights the severe implications of heart disease, a condition that affects millions but often goes unnoticed until it's too late. Savage, beloved for his larger-than-life persona in the wrestling world, brought joy to countless fans, making his sudden passing even more heartbreaking. Heart attacks are often silent killers, with many individuals unaware of the risks they face. Regular checkups and being mindful about one's heart health can make a big difference. Randy's story serves as a reminder to take these issues seriously and to cherish every moment. Can you imagine a statewide evacuation alert gone wrong? In 2005, Connecticut faced quite an unusual situation when an emergency alert mistakenly announced an evacuation for the entire state. The alert, which was supposed to address a different issue, alarmed residents across Connecticut. However, despite the gravity of the message, only about 1% of the population took the warning seriously enough to pack their bags and head for the hills. This incident highlights how people can react to emergencies, often weighing the credibility of the alerts they receive. Many residents chose to stay put, relying on their instincts or perhaps doubting the authenticity of the alert. Thankfully, the mistakenly sent message did not result in chaos, but it does serve as a reminder of the importance of clear communication during crises. What would you do if you received such an alert? Did you know Tesla has a bioweapon defense mode? This innovative feature in Tesla vehicles is designed for extreme situations, creating positive cabin pressure that keeps the air inside incredibly clean and safe. The HEPA air filtration system can filter out an impressive 99.7% of airborne particles, including bacteria and viruses, making it particularly valuable during health crises like the COVID-19 pandemic. Originally intended for areas with serious pollution problems, this technology ensures that drivers and passengers breathe easy, even in challenging environments. With increased concerns about air quality and public health, features like this not only enhance comfort in Tesla cars, but also provide peace of mind. Whether in a congested city or during a pandemic, knowing your car is equipped to handle harmful particles can be reassuring. Have you ever experienced a vehicle that prioritizes clean air like this? Let's uncover the truth about Isaac Newton's mysticism. Most people know Isaac Newton as the brilliant mind behind gravity and calculus, but there's another side to him that's often overlooked. Along with his groundbreaking work in physics and mathematics, Newton was consumed by a fascination with mysticism and alchemy. He believed he was destined to unveil ancient wisdom, seeing himself as part of a divine lineage throughout history. Newton delved into religious texts and the occult, spending years trying to decode the hidden meanings within the Bible. His spiritual pursuits weren't just hobbies, they played a significant role in shaping his thoughts. Newton held a profound conviction that science and spirituality were interconnected, suggesting that understanding the universe went hand in hand with grasping deeper spiritual truths. This blend of science and mysticism highlights a unique dimension of his genius that challenges the traditional view of scientists as purely rational thinkers. What drives someone to explore both the scientific and the spiritual worlds? Have you ever wondered why speaking is so complex? Speaking uses about 100 muscles in your chest, neck, jaw, tongue, and lips. This shows just how much physical effort goes into verbal communication. When you talk, your brain coordinates all these muscles to produce sounds and form words, making it look effortless. Each muscle plays a specific role. For instance, your tongue helps in shaping sounds, while your lips are crucial for pronunciation. The chest muscles assist with your breath control, allowing you to project your voice clearly. Because of this intricate dance of muscles and coordination, speaking well is a skill that can take time to develop. Did you know that even minor adjustments in muscle movements can change the tone or meaning of what you say? It's fascinating to realize how actively engaged our bodies are when we chat, tell stories, or express emotions. Next time you hold a conversation, think about all those muscles working together to express your thoughts. Isn't it amazing how much goes into something we often take for granted? Is it really true that Christian Bale transforms his body? Christian Bale is famous for his incredible physical makeovers for his film roles, taking dedication to a whole new level. For example, while preparing for his role in The Machinist, he dropped more than 60 pounds through a rigorous diet that included almost no carbs and minimal calories. This drastic weight loss was shocking, but Bale didn't stop there. Only a few months later, he bulked up significantly, gaining over 90 pounds of muscle to take on the iconic character of Batman in The Dark Knight. This intense transformation included a demanding workout regimen and a high-protein diet, showcasing his commitment to realism in his performances. Bale's ability to drastically change his physique for different roles raises questions about the extremes actors will go to for their craft. How do these transformations affect their health and well-being in the long run? Did you know a daredevil got stuck on Devil's Tower? In 1941, George Hopkins, an adventurous parachutist, performed a breathtaking leap from a plane, aiming for the top of Wyoming's famous Devil's Tower. However, when he landed, he quickly realized he had no safe way to get back down. Stranded at a dizzying height, Hopkins became a national sensation as news of his predicament spread like wildfire. Local climbers and rescue teams partnered up, facing the daunting challenge of lowering him to safety using ropes and their climbing skills. The rescue operation captivated the entire nation, with people eagerly following updates as they unfolded. Eventually, the determined climbers successfully reached Hopkins, turning his risky stunt into one of the most legendary tales in the history of Devil's Tower. This daring adventure not only cemented his name in history, but also highlighted the incredible courage of those who came to his aid. Have you ever wondered about the first red carpet? It all began with the 1922 premiere of the film Robin Hood at Mann's Chinese Theater in Hollywood. This historic event is widely credited with starting the glamorous tradition of movie stars stepping onto a striking red carpet to make their grand entrances. Imagine the excitement as famous actors and filmmakers walked the carpet, instantly transforming a simple film premiere into an extraordinary spectacle. The red carpet quickly became a powerful symbol of prestige and elegance, representing not just the film industry, but also the hard work and creativity behind every cinematic masterpiece. Over time, this lavish display evolved, becoming a staple of award shows like the Oscars and the Golden Globes. Today, the red carpet is more than just a fashion statement. It's a canvas for artists to express themselves and connect with fans. Aren't you curious how this tradition has influenced modern celebrity culture? Did you see Jennifer Lawrence's unforgettable Oscars moment? In 2013, as she walked up to accept her Best Actress award for her role in Silver Linings Playbook, she tripped on her stunning gown and fell. Instead of hiding her face in embarrassment, Jennifer burst into laughter, which instantly made the audience adore her even more. This genuine reaction showed off her down-to-earth personality, proving that Hollywood stars are still human. By laughing at herself, she not only showed confidence, but also reminded everyone that perfection is overrated. The moment went viral, and people loved her authenticity. Jennifer's tumble became one of the highlights of the Oscars that year, and it sparked conversations about being real in a world that often focuses on appearances. Her ability to turn a potentially awkward situation into a charming moment won hearts around the globe, demonstrating that sometimes how we handle mishaps tells more about us than our successes. What do you think made this moment so special? This might surprise you. Surfing brought 66 people together. In 2015, a remarkable event unfolded in Huntington Beach, California, where 66 enthusiastic surfers teamed up to set a Guinness World Record. They showcased their incredible skills by balancing on a massive board for a whopping 12 seconds. This record-breaking moment wasn't just about the thrill of surfing. It highlighted the vibrant community spirit that surrounds this popular sport. These surfers demonstrated teamwork and coordination, as everyone needed to seamlessly work together to maintain balance on the enormous board. Besides the excitement of breaking a world record, this achievement sparked joy and camaraderie among the participants and the spectators alike. Huntington Beach is known for its stunning coastlines and surf culture, making it the perfect backdrop for such a fun achievement. Can you imagine the energy and laughter that filled the air as they rode those waves together? Believe it or not, Justin Bieber started on YouTube. At just 13 years old, this pop sensation was discovered by talent manager Scooter Braun while he was posting videos on the platform. Young fans around the world were captivated by his voice, leading to a record deal that changed his life forever. In 2009, he dropped his debut single, One Time, and his first album, My World. These releases quickly made him a household name, and his catchy tunes quickly made their way into playlists everywhere. But it didn't stop there. Bieber is known for constantly evolving his music style, blending genres like R&B, pop, and electronic, which keeps his fan base excited and engaged. Over the years, he has released numerous hits, collaborated with other big names, and even won several prestigious awards. His ability to adapt artistically ensures that he stays relevant in the ever-changing music industry. So how did a teenager with a simple YouTube account become an icon? It's a fascinating journey of talent, opportunity, and growth. Believe it or not, Sugar Ray Robinson had a chilling dream. In 1947, one of boxing's greatest champions had a premonition that shook him to his core. Sugar Ray Robinson experienced a vivid nightmare where he accidentally killed his opponent in the ring. This haunting vision made him hesitate before an important fight, leading to his decision to withdraw initially. However, Robinson eventually overcame his fears and stepped into the ring, believing he could control the outcome. Tragically, the fight turned deadly, and his opponent lost his life. This incident left a profound impact on Robinson, shaping his view on the sport and the extreme risks that come with it. It raises questions about the pressures athletes face and the mental battles they often fight in a high-stakes environment. How do dreams and intuition play into our decisions, especially in life-and-death situations? Did you know Ethiopia is a cradle of humanity? This remarkable country is often celebrated for its ancient history and stunning landscapes, but its most compelling claim lies beneath the surface. Fossil findings in Ethiopia have led scientists to consider it one of the birthplaces of humanity. In the 1970s, researchers uncovered the famous Australopithecus afarensis fossil known as Lucy, which is around 3.2 million years old. Lucy's discovery not only illuminated our understanding of human evolution, but also highlighted Ethiopia's pivotal role in our ancestry. The findings show that early hominins thrived in this region, adapting over millions of years. Ethiopia's diverse environments, from its high plateaus to lush valleys, have preserved these incredible pieces of history. Exploring such sites is like stepping back in time, offering a glimpse into the life of our distant relatives. The rich tapestry of Ethiopian culture and its archaeological treasures remind us that our story began somewhere, and Ethiopia proudly holds a significant chapter. How many more secrets could this fascinating land reveal? Believe it or not, Michael Buffer cashed in big time. In 1992, Michael Buffer delivered what would become one of the most famous catchphrases in sports history: "Let's get ready to rumble." This electrifying phrase has since become synonymous with boxing matches, and it's just as thrilling when used in other events too. But here's where it gets really interesting. Buffer didn't just say it, he cleverly licensed his catchphrase, earning a staggering approximately $400 million over the years. Whether it's in video games, promotions, or merchandise, his iconic line has been everywhere, creating an empire that showcases the power of a few simple words. Every time you hear that exciting line before a big fight, you know Buffer's ready to bring the energy, and he's also raking in more cash. It's a fascinating example of how creativity and business savvy can lead to incredible success. So next time you're hyped for a boxing match, just remember the man behind those famous words. Isn't that incredible? Guess what really drives McDonald's global popularity? McDonald's, the world's largest fast food chain, operates in over 100 countries and on every continent except Antarctica. With more than 38,000 locations worldwide, McDonald's adapts its menu to local tastes, creating unique dishes that resonate with customers. For instance, in the Philippines, you can find a mixed baguette bursting with flavors, while in Egypt, the McFalafel offers a delicious twist for fans of Middle Eastern cuisine. This clever marketing strategy has not only expanded its menu, but also strengthened its brand across cultures. By embracing local favorites, McDonald's showcases its commitment to understanding and delighting diverse customers. This adaptability is what keeps people coming back, whether they're in bustling Tokyo or a small town in Brazil. So how does McDonald's keep inventing new favorites while staying true to its core offerings? Let's uncover the truth about your taste buds. On average, a person has about 10,000 taste buds, tiny sensory organs that help us enjoy the flavors of food. These taste buds are not just on the tongue. They can also be found in other areas of the mouth and throat. Each taste bud contains about 50 to 100 taste receptor cells, which detect 5 basic tastes: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. The amazing thing is that as we age, the number of taste buds can decrease. which may explain why some older adults find certain foods less flavorful. Plus, factors like smoking or illness can also impact taste bud health. So next time you savor a delicious meal, remember just how many taste buds are working hard to make that experience enjoyable. What's your favorite flavor that keeps you coming back for more? Did you know Benjamin Franklin shared inventions for all? This legendary American inventor and statesman famously chose not to patent any of his creations, believing that knowledge and innovation should be available to everyone. His approach was revolutionary for his time, reflecting a deep commitment to the greater good rather than personal profit. Franklin created many inventions, including the lightning rod, bifocal glasses, and the Franklin stove, all designed to improve people's lives. By opting to keep these innovations in the public domain, he hoped to inspire others to build upon them, fostering an environment of collaboration. Franklin's philosophy stands in stark contrast to many modern inventors who protect their ideas for financial gain. His belief that scientific advancement should be a shared treasure rather than a personal possession reminds us of the importance of community and collective growth. So next time you enjoy a benefit from one of his inventions, remember, it was Franklin's vision to share knowledge that made it possible. Believe it or not, Keanu Reeves gave away a fortune. The beloved actor stunned fans when he decided to donate 70% of his salary from the iconic film The Matrix to leukemia research. His generosity stems from a deeply personal reason. His sister, Kim, bravely battled the disease for years. Witnessing her struggles inspired Keanu to take action and support research that could help others facing similar challenges. This act of kindness is just one example of why people adore him. Rather than keeping his earnings, Keanu chose to invest in the future of medical advancements. His commitment not only highlights the importance of charitable giving, but also serves as a reminder that everyone can make a difference. Keanu's story resonates with many, showcasing that compassion and caring are possible at any level of fame and fortune. Could remarkable kindness like this change how we view celebrities? You won't believe this about the Coca-Cola bottle. The iconic Coca-Cola bottle was specifically designed to be instantly recognizable, even in the dark or when someone touches it. This unique shape, called the contour bottle, was first introduced in 1915 and has remained largely the same over the years. It was created by the Root Glass Company in an effort to ensure that, no matter where it was seen, people could identify Coca-Cola among a sea of other beverages. The decision to create such a distinct and curvy design helped make Coca-Cola a global symbol. Its silhouette has become so famous that even a blind person can identify it just by feeling its shape. This clever design choice is one reason Coca-Cola has remained one of the world's top-selling soft drinks. With its blend of tradition and innovation, the Coca-Cola bottle continues to be a true icon of branding. Did you know purple dye was a luxury for royalty? The enchanting color we know as purple comes from a fascinating source, the marine mollusk Balinus brendaris. In ancient times, producing this vibrant dye was no simple task. Gatherers had to harvest thousands of these snails, as just one could yield only a tiny drop of dye. The whole process was incredibly labor-intensive and time-consuming, making purple dye an expensive commodity. As a result, it became a symbol of wealth and power. Only the richest and most influential people, like kings and queens, could afford to wear garments dyed in this royal hue. This exclusivity helped establish a connection between colorful clothing and social status that has echoed through history. So the next time you see someone in purple, remember that this color once signified not just style, but a person's place in the ancient social hierarchy. Did you know extra virgin olive oil is special? This high-quality oil comes from ripe black olives, processed using a method called first cold pressing. What makes it stand out is that no heat or harsh extraction methods are used, ensuring that the natural flavors and nutrients are preserved. During this process, the olives are crushed into a paste at low temperatures, allowing for the best oil extraction without compromising quality. This careful method results in an oil that's not only delicious, but also packed with healthy antioxidants and beneficial monounsaturated fats. When you see extra virgin on a bottle, it means you're getting the purest form of olive oil with a superior taste and health benefits. So next time you drizzle it over a salad or use it in cooking, you can appreciate the craft behind this golden liquid. Why settle for anything less? Did you know the longest football match lasted 203 minutes? This remarkable game took place in 1946 between Stockport County and Doncaster Rovers, becoming legendary for its length and intensity. Originally, the match was expected to be a regular 90-minute affair, but the excitement and determination of the players led to 2 extra 30-minute periods being played. It was a historic moment for football, as both teams fought fiercely for victory. The match ultimately ended in a draw, but the Doncaster Rovers managed to secure a 4-0 victory in the extra periods. Fans at the time couldn't believe their eyes as players continued to play on, showcasing remarkable stamina and sportsmanship. This extraordinary event is remembered in the football community as a testament to the game's thrilling unpredictability. Imagine being a spectator, cheering on the players who push past their limits. Today, this match stands as one of the most talked about moments in football history, illustrating just how passionate the sport can be. How did these players endure such a marathon on the field? Prepare to be amazed by Stephenie Meyer's cameo in Twilight. In this beloved vampire saga, author Stephenie Meyer decided to step in front of the camera for a brief but memorable moment. Fans of the series might be surprised to find that the mind behind Bella and Edward appears in a restaurant scene. There she is, seated with a laptop, dressed in a striking red dress and sporting black hair. This clever hidden appearance adds a fun layer to the film, connecting the author with her work in a unique way. Meyer's presence not only delights dedicated fans but also showcases her deep involvement in the adaptation of her novels. This playful cameo serves as a reminder of the creative bond between an author and her characters, while also inviting viewers to look closely for unexpected surprises in their favorite films. So the next time you watch Twilight, keep an eye out for Meyer. Who knows what other hidden gems you might discover? Here's a wild fact about Adam's Bridge. This fascinating land formation connects India and Sri Lanka, but it wasn't always a chain of shoals. Back in 1480, these two countries were linked by a land bridge that allowed for easier travel and trade. This natural bridge was an important route that made it possible for people and wildlife to move between the lands. However, a powerful cyclone struck and wiped out this vital connection, transforming it into what we see today, a series of islets and shallow waters known as Adam's Bridge. Despite its remnants, the bridge holds rich historical and cultural significance, capturing the imaginations of people and historians alike. Can you imagine walking between two nations just a few centuries ago? See why rats are celebrated in India's sacred temple. At the Karni Mata Temple in Rajasthan, India, rats are not just pests. They are revered as holy beings. This unique place honors the belief that these furry creatures are the reincarnated souls of deceased family members. With around 20,000 rats scurrying around the temple, visitors and worshippers alike treat them with immense respect. People come from far and wide to witness this odd yet fascinating spectacle, offering food and gratitude to the rats, which are called kabas. In this temple, harming or killing a rat is considered a serious sin, reflecting the belief in karma and the cycle of life. The temple is adorned with marble carvings and vibrant decorations, making it a popular pilgrimage site. Imagine stepping into a world where rats enjoy all the attention, with visitors making sure not to disturb them. With their unique lifestyle and the people's deep respect for them, the Karni Mata Temple challenges our common perceptions of these creatures. Isn't it intriguing how culture shapes our views on animals? You might be shocked to learn that polar bears can change color. Pelusa, a polar bear at the Mendoza Zoo in Argentina, recently gained some unusual fame for sporting a striking purple fur coat. This vibrant hue, far from the typical white fur we associate with polar bears, was the result of a special treatment applied by veterinarians. They used a unique substance to protect her delicate skin from fungus and infections, which temporarily changed the color of her fur. However, this lively purple appearance was not permanent. After a while, Pelusa's fur returned to its original cream color, bringing back the majestic look that polar bears are known for. This interesting case highlights the creativity and care that zookeepers and veterinarians provide to ensure the health of animals, even if it means a temporary fashion statement. Isn't it fascinating how a little bit of science can result in such an eye-catching change?